If you're an HVAC company, you're leaving money on the table if you're not using HighLevel. And I'm going to show you just a few things on how you can add money to your bottom line without having to do the work, because this is a fully automated system. Once it's set up, and I'm going to walk through step by step on how to set this up. Once it's set up, it's basically just leave it and it does the work for you. So whether it's from reviews, setting appointments, anything, what call tracking, setting up payments, recurring payments, this can do it all. And what I'm showing you here is basically all the different softwares that you would have to purchase in order to get everything that's included in HighLevel. So from a CRM to your sales funnel to a website builder, you can build your website. You can do all your surveys. So if you've got somebody that needs a new furnace or an AC unit, you can ask them questions before, how many tons is that unit? Is there more than one unit? Is it forced air? Is it a package unit? Is it, you can ask them everything. Is it a mini split? Is it whatever? But then you already have the information to automatically set up these booking appointments for your clients and be able to just manage your business. So if you're a one-man shop or a smaller operation, this software literally does it all. It does your two-way messaging. It does all your reputation, which is your reviews for Google, for Facebook, for everything, including your website. And just that in alone, some companies are charging $400 a month. So this software literally does everything for you. So let's jump into the back end. And I'm going to start building out some basic things that you could be doing for your business to increase your revenue, increase your bottom line. But before we get going, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification if you want to get my other videos, and let's dive in. So we're in the back of the dashboard. This is just a demo account that we use for our Sproutify. And if you want to get a 30-day trial, free trial, no credit card, no nothing, there's a link below for Sproutify. So we have a special going on with that. And also you could select to get HighLevel. So either one, they both are built on the HighLevel platform. The difference is if you select Sproutify, we have a program where we'll help you set up, or we will set up and do a done for you setup for you. So your company is ready to go. But let's dive in. We're going to go in and we got a sub account here. We're going to create just a sample account here. So we're going to call it regular, and we're just going to find, let's see, home services. These are some basic snapshots just to get you going. So we're going to go with this one right here. And then we're going to add this manually. So we're just going to put in, we're going to call this HVAC 123 just for whatever. And we'll just call this sample HVAC. So I'm just going to pause this, put in this information, and then we'll get back into it. So we're back in, we put our information in. And so basically in this dashboard, this is where you can see literally everything coming in. So if you have an appointment for a service call, you can separate those in a pipeline. So you could have installations on one pipeline because those are big projects, or you could have your regular service calls on another pipeline. And what a pipeline is, it's basically just organizes things. So if we looked at one real quick, it's just basically your funnel. And so we could create a new pipeline here and call it service calls. And I know a lot about the HVAC business, so we call it new lead coming in. got a few clients that are in this business, and I know it detail because one is started doing their own franchises. So this is a warm lead. So they showed interest, and then they engaged. Maybe we'll call this, and then from here they set appointment. And this is basically how you build a funnel. Appointment confirmed. And then from here, I'm trying to do this quickly. And then we could say missed appointment. And then we could say here, new client. So this would be at that stage. Maybe you did a filter change or a service. In 6 months, you want to do another service. So then you've got all their information. You tag them as a new client. And so you could tag them. So in 6 months, or for that winterizing for their furnace, you could do a setup for that and have it all fully automated. So we saved that. There's a couple different pipelines here. There's one that's $150 off. So they have new leads, hot leads, booking requests confirmed, and then service sold. So, and then here's the one we just created here. And so we can see new lead, and we just have a few more steps. So it doesn't matter how many steps you put in, but the more steps, the more organized, and the more you can see as somebody comes in. And we'll kind of show you this, but I'm going to jump over right away. We've got calendar here, so you can connect your calendar for your bookings, and then all your contacts will go in under here, and you can email, text, you can send payments, you can send invoices through this thing with all your payments here connected. But let's go in and just build a quick website. So in here, there's funnels. Here's just one of the funnels that was automatically set up. So you can customize this to whatever you want. Obviously, you want to, because you want your colors, your branding, but it's got a good call to action, $150 off your next service call. I'm not sure if you would do that quite that much, because, but maybe you would if you can upsell them into a new furnace or something like that. $150 is a good deal. So, and then let's go back, and we're going to build this website out real quick, and we'll just show you how quickly you can build out a website. So you just say new website. We're going to pick a template. And then, so you're in the home services business. So there's all kinds of different stuff that we can do here. Here's one called HVAC offer. Let's just grab this one. We're not going to go through them. This Coolio one's pretty cool. I've done that in the past for a client, and then we customized it. But so we'll go up here and grab this one right here. And we're just going to, you can eyeball it and see what it looks like. It'll tell you everything that's in it. So there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pages. It's got highlights and different things like that, but they're just really generic initially, but you can customize these things to a real premium website. They got great SEO so that you rank on Google. We know that's important because we do a lot of SEO for our clients. But we can look at this and just preview right out of the box. It took, 30 seconds to get this thing up. And then you can customize the colors to whatever you want. Customize the images and everything else in here. So, but you can go in, schedule an appointment, and there's no calendar set up in this one. It's got a pop-up, so if somebody's trying to get out of there, it'll pop up. But that's the way it looks like. It's super easy, like to change the color right there. And if we want to change that to black, It's just that simple. And then you just hit save. And then in here, basically, here's your SEO data. So you can put in your keywords. There's no limit on the amount of keywords you can put in, but the title and description are the most important. These sites rank very well on Google, and they're mobile friendly. So if you look at this on a phone, it's easy to manipulate. So let's just save that, and we're going to go back and we're going to set up a calendar. But before we do that, let's click on this chat widget. So we can add a chat widget to that site that we just created. And you can customize this text. You can do your response. And we even have AI chatbots that you can have them respond and ask them questions. It's almost like having a representative, because you can tell AI to act as a professional appointment scheduler for a HVAC company, and it will act as that, and it knows what to ask in regards to those questions. So with that said, we'll go back to the website and we'll go into the settings here, and we're just going to click on this and go into settings. And then we're just going to go in and turn this on and then look at one of these pages and see what it looks like. And it should pop up in this corner here. And there it is. And you can customize this color, make it black to match the page or whatever. But if we just put in a name, and we'll just put test, and we'll put in a phone number and hit send, it's already received the message and it's already working. So that's how cool it is. I don't think we published that live, but we'll just see if it's here. There it is. That's the conversation that we had. And here's what's really cool about this. Any communication in HighLevel or Sproutify, whatever you want to call it, is under conversations here. So we can see everything that's going on. And the best thing is I can click on this individual and then see where they were in regards to like under contacts. They'll be under contacts here. And then I can look at this individual and see what page they came in on. So we can see where this started. It's almost scary the way it tracks. So at 4:16, they went into one of our web pages. They visited that page. They clicked on the chat widget, and then they created the contact was created. And in this, we can add more information. So if we want to add more information, if it's a business, if there's additional things like maybe they're a carrier unit or train or something like that, you could create tags to filter those. And we can go and add this person into a pipeline immediately in the background here. So we can just go in here and we'll just add them in to our service calls as we're going to call this a warm lead because it was, and maybe we say the value on this is a $1,500 lead. And we're just going to say save, and the source, it came in on our website. So we'll just add that in, and you can automate that so that it automatically knows if this contact came in through the website, it'll automatically tag them. If you know the value, the opportunity value of that pipeline, because you know you can do it all through there. But we could even book out an appointment. And so we could select this calendar here and put them into a calendar slot of 8:30 or whatever. But obviously we want this to be automated, and that's the cool thing. And we're going to have a snapshot for you where you'll be able to pull this in and get this information set up real quick. So now you can see in the opportunities here, we have a new lead under warm leads here. So we could drag this over to set appointment. But the cool thing is once they set an appointment, it's going to automatically shift them over to set appointment. And once you confirm that appointment, it'll push them over to there. So, and you can block your calendar basically any way you want. Let me just show you this real quick. So if you go into your calendar settings for this calendar and just say availability, if you only do, hang on a minute, I got to go into this calendar and hit the settings. So we're going to edit this. So if we go in here, we can just say, hey, we only do appointments on these days, Monday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, and hit save. And so it will only allow them to book on those days. And here's a really cool feature. If there's a deposit for that service call, you can collect that deposit before they, as they book that appointment. And then one of the cool features is once they make that payment and you closed out that account, you did the service call, here's that appointment in our calendar as we look at it. But as you close out that account, it'll automatically send them a review link to send a review request so that they review you on Facebook and Google. And so obviously it needs to be set up here, but then you'll be able to go in, respond to any of your reviews, or just basically when somebody leaves a review, we can set up an automation that automatically sends them, hey, thanks for the review. We appreciate your business. And then that automatically goes into Google. So that's the cool thing. And here's where the power comes in. So we can create a workflow based on appointment booking. As we were just saying, here's one, send review request. So that can automatically send that review request. But you can also, if somebody comes into Google, like somebody searched you on Google and they called this phone number here, the really cool thing is if you miss that call, you can have a voice call go back to them. Hey, this is so-and-so with HVAC 123. So you can actually have it set up in a workflow to automatically, see it says notify users, auto respond to Google Business message channel. So let me just show you the way this looks real quick. It's so easy because these things are already built out. So incoming message from Google. And a lot of people don't know that on your Google Business, and I noticed that none of these have this feature built in here, but on your Google Business, you can have a chat button where they can chat and text with you through your phone so that you get immediate responses to these clients. And if you don't respond, you let your software, the software respond automatically for you. So it goes in, there's an internal notification. Somebody has reached out to you through your business Google messaging. And then another one comes in on text. And then an intro goes out. So it says, how can I help you today? And so that's where the conversation starts. And then you'll wait 2 minutes. And then the customer replies. This is only if the customer replies. So it knows that. Then it goes into ask for phone number, update contact information. It does that all for you. Like it's all set up. That's what's so cool. And I know personally, I know a lot of small businesses, and you need the software because you're missing calls because somebody's not going to sit there and wait for you to call them back. They're just going to go to the next company. That's the bottom line. Let me just show you another automation. This is the superpower of the software. And so we can go in and create another workflow, and we might call this appointment survey request reminder. So this is really cool because we know we've set up appointments. You can do birthday templates too. So if somebody's got a birthday, automatically send them out. So appointment, so you confirmation email, so they get a confirmation of their appointment coming up. And then you could even put the tech, the name. Basically, if you have a team, you could put who they expect to see with the picture for security reasons, which is really nice. A lot of companies are doing that. We have several companies doing that. But then it gives them a reminder 24 hours before, an hour before the call. And then you could even set up a tracking so that they know when you're coming. But you can see here, this is the appointment. It even goes through a survey. So you can have a survey set up so that you know what to expect when you get there. But here's where it sends the review request. So it automatically, you can send a text and an email review request after the appointment's been completed, the service has been completed. So that's just a few of the things. Let me just go back real quick and just look at some other features here that would benefit you tremendously. One would be, if you're doing Google Ads, don't just throw a website at your Google Ads. I hate when people do this because they're wasting their money on Google Ads. You want a funnel of some sort, whether it's this funnel or we build a new funnel. So we can go in here, build a new template for, again, home services. So we could do something like, you want some sort of call to action deal. So you want to pull them in with something really, really good. Obviously, you can see this works for roofing, plumbing, any service business for sure. But don't waste your money doing those. Surveys, you can build out your surveys so you have questions. We have some phenomenal AI tools that can create a regular conversation like it's you with the individual to ask them everything, and they would have no idea that it's AI. But membership pages, you could create a really cool how to change your filters out, or have different resources for your customers to know what size filters they need or whatever it is. Obviously, you want to sell filters to them and do that as a part of the maintenance. But there's great marketing. So when it comes to social planning, you can build all your social media and schedule it out for a dang year if you want to. Facebook only allows, I think it's 60 days. That's it. You can do a year on this. You can do LinkedIn, Google. A lot of people don't know that Google postings are super, super powerful. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, it's all here. And you even have templates. So if you want to do an email template that's for your business, so we're just going to create one from one of these marketing templates. And again, we're going to select home services. So if you've got something in regards to, I don't see the HVAC here, but you can get my point here that there's a ton of them in here. And we can keep loading these, but I'm not going to waste your time on that. So if we just look at one here, we'll just pop it up and view it. And so there's some great email templates. You can set those automatically so they go out once a month, once a week, or right during those times when you want to do a service call, whether it's for their furnace or their AC unit, because we know Those are the key times. And you want to get those calls in before the peak so that you start getting the revenue in. But I know that because I work with some huge HVAC companies. But anyways, if you have any questions, there's incredible reporting in here. I'd be happy to go through every. And if you have questions or you want a done-for-you service, we will build this whole thing out for you. It doesn't cost a lot. It pays for itself in the first probably 2 weeks easily, just from the revenue that we're going to increase for you. But again, hit that subscribe button. If you like this video, hit that thumbs up, and appreciate you guys watching.